Hi guys, today I'm talking about the future technologies. Here are the 25 ideas about to change our world. Floating farms, brain waves, password, and coffee passwords, car are just some of the incredible inventions that will shape our future. Every day, people around the world come up with new ways and to make future brighter. We have put together a list of some of the most excited advances in future technologies that will change our world, whatever it's improving health, solving food storages, or just making virtual reality even better. These 25 ideas are, are sure to amaze you. Number one, artificial eyes look to the future. Bionic eyes have been a mainstay of science fiction for decades, but now real world research is beginning to catch up with far sighted storytellers. A raft of technologies is coming to market that restore sight to people with different kind of vision impairment. In January 2021, Israeli surgeons implanted the world's first artificial cornea into the brilliantly blind 78-year-old man. When his bandages were removed, the patient could read the recognized family members immediately. The plant also fuses naturally to human tissue without the recipient's body rejecting it. Number two, human powered wearable. Scientists have found a way to harvest some of the energy you spend when you exercise and turn it into electricity. No one will be plugging themselves into the grid anytime soon. But researchers at the time University of Colorado Boulder believed their technology could power a heart rate monitor or fitness tracker. Number 3, airports for drones and flying taxis. Our congested cities are the disparate need a breather, and relief may come from the air as opposed to the reed plans for the different kind of transport hub. Our one of delivery drones and electric air taxis are becoming reality, with the first urban airport receiving funding from the UK government. Smart sensors that detect infections. How does a doctor know when a patient wound is infected? Well, they could wait for the patient to start displaying signs of the infection, or they could talk the high school student from Ohio who has developed an ingenious and life-saving inventions. Energy storing bricks. Scientists have found a way to store energy in the red bricks that are used to build houses. Researchers led by Washington University in St. Louis in Missouri, US have developed a method that can turn in cheap and widely available building material into smart bricks that can store energy like battery. Robotic guide dogs. A student at Logberg University has designed a robotic guide dog that will help support visually impaired people who are unable to house a real animal. The product, designed by Anthony Camo, replicates the functions of a guide dog as well as programming quick and safe routers to destinations using real time data. The device is designed to process real time online data such as traffic, destiny, and weather to guide usually accurately and safely to their destinations. Sweet password smartwatches. Engineers as the University of Glasgow have developed a new type of flexible suspectors which store energy, replacing the electronicals found in conventional batteries like sweet. The device works by casting polyester cellulose cloth in thin layer of the polymer which acts as the suspension's electrodes. Self-healing living concrete. Scientists have developed what they call giving concrete by using road, gel and bacteria. Researchers said this building material has structural load building functions, is capable of self healing, and is more environmentally friendly than concrete, which is the second most consumed material on the earth after water. Living robots. Tiny hybrid robots made using stem cells from frogs, embryos, could one day be used to swim around human bodies to specific areas required medicine or to gather microplast in the oceans. They are neither to traditional robot nor a known species of animal. It's a new class of artifact, a living programmable organisms. Tactile virtual reality. Researchers from Northwestern Union have developed a prototype device which aims to put touch within VR's reach using a flexible material fitted with tiny that can be attached to skin. In gaming, it could alert players when a strike occurs on the correspondence body part in the game character. Internet for everyone. We can't seem to live without the internet, but still only around half of the world population is connected. There are many reasons for this, including economic and social reasons, but for some of the internet is just not accessible because they have no connections. Heart monitoring T-shirt. Wearable sports brands that measure your heart rate are nothing new, but as numerous studies have shown, the accuracy can vary wildly, especially if you rely on them as count calories. In general, that finds if you just want to idea of how high how hard you are working out, but for professionals, accuracy is everything. Coffee power. London's coffee industry creates over 200,000 tons of waste every year. So what do we would do with it? Entrepreneur author's K's big idea is to use his company BioBean to earn 85% of coffee waste into biofuels for heating buildings and powering transport. Drone frost fires in sound. Forest fires could one day be dealt with by drones that would direct loud noises at the trees below. Since sound is made up of pressure waves, it can use to disrupt and air surrounding a fire, essentially cutting off the supply of oxygen to the fuel at the right frequency. The fire simply does out as researchers at Garge Motion University in Virginia recently demonstrated with their sonic disasters. The A1 scientist cut off a flatworm's head and it will grow a new one. Cut it in half and you will have to new worms. Fire some radiations at it and it will repair itself. Scientists have wanted to work out the mechanism involved for some time, but the secret has ended them. Enter an Evan coded the Tufts University by analyzing the simulating countless sensorless. The computer was able to solve the mysterious of the flatworm's regulations in just 42 hours. Crowd sounded antibiotics. Swelling seawater is part of surfing, but now the scientists behind a new initiative called beach bums want to swab the recurrence of surfers to see in this water contains the key of developing now antibiotics. Car batteries that charge in 10 minutes. Fast charging is electric vehicle is seen as key to their take up, so motorists can stop at the service station and fully charge their car in the time it takes to get a coffee and use the toilet, taking in no longer than the conventional break. However, they have now found that if the batteries could heat 60 degrees for just 10 minutes and then rapidly cool again abnormal temperature and get damage would be avoided. Smart food labels. UK homes throw away 30 to 50% of what we buy from supermarkets, says a 2013 report by Institution of Mechanical Engineer. The report claimed we have guided by use by the best before dates of food packing which are kept conversation because they are driven by shops desire to avoid legal action. An invention called bump market could charge at all. Self-driving trucks. We have almost got used to the ideas of driverless car before when we have even seen one on the road. The truth is, you might well see a long haul driverless trucks after all. Logistic make the world go round. They will the cheaper to run the regular gigs, driven more smoothly, and so useless fuel. Computer never get tired or need comfort breaks, so they will run no longer routes. 3 pound pain fee tattoo removal. Got a tattoo that you regret? They may soon be the gentler, cheap alternative to laser removal. PhD student Alec Franklin in the USA has worked out how to harness a property of your body own's immune system. He developed a cream that delivers drugs to white blood cells called macrophages, geeks for big eaters, causing the release the link that took up in order to protect the skin during the tattoo process. Artificial neurons on silicone chips. Scientists have found a way to attach artificial neurons onto silence chips, mimicking the neurons in our nervous system, or copying their electrical properties. Floating farms. The UN predicts there will be 2 billion more people in the world by 2015, creating the demand of 70% more food. By that time, 80% of us will be living in cities, and most food will be eaten in urban areas, in part in so farms more in the sea or inland lake close to cities would certainly reduce food miles. Near perfect in solutions. There are two things of majority of people in the Western world on: a refrigerator and a mobile phones, and area gels could resolution the manufacturers of both. The usual electric properties of Algerians all make them suitable as lightweight antennas for mobile phones, street satellites, and aircraft. So, thank you very much.